Welcome to Find It in Fergus Falls. I'm Lisa Workman with the Fergus Falls Chamber. Well, I want to thank everyone who came to Chamber Cafe at Otter Cove Children's Museum this past week. We had a lot of fun playing with all the cool toys and exhibits and things like that. Well, we didn't play a lot, but we did learn a lot about things going on in Fergus Falls. And of course, I want to thank Otter Cove Children's Museum for hosting and their board of directors for being such a fantastic host. Well, it is officially, we've had a little snow, so now we can really start thinking about the holiday season. And so we are going to head on over to Creative Handmade Goods to visit with Jan and Chris Workaw, the owners of Creative Handmade Goods, as well as Soapwerks. And we're going to find out more about what's coming up or what's going on there for the holidays. But one thing we did learn at Chamber Cafe that I do want to share with you is that there are still issues when it comes to shipping and supply chain and getting merchandise. And so we encourage you to start shopping for the holidays early. Shop locally, of course, and if you find something that you think you would like or someone else on your gift list would like, buy it right away, because you don't want to miss out because they might not be getting another shipment of it. So we're going to give you some behind the scenes from Creative Handmade Goods, so stay tuned.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you go.
Well, welcome back to Find It in Fergus Falls. We are on location here with Jan Workaw at Creative Handmade Goods, right downtown. We're like 3 steps away from Park Region. So if people have been like at the stoplight on the corner of Lincoln Union, you're like 15 steps away from getting into Creative Handmade Goods. Okay, they'd be really big steps, but maybe it's 20
Not
steps.
Lisa
So
steps.
yeah, exactly. So Jan, I think this is like the most ideal shop that you guys have put together downtown, and it's just such a great fit with all the new things that are happening, exciting things that are happening downtown Fergus Falls. So let's start a little bit with that, with the vibe of downtown.
Okay, well, we've been in this location a little over 2 years, and I've I've gotten really involved. Well, I mean, I kind of was involved in the whole downtown thing before, but just seeing all the new, like Gunpowder just opened
Right
2
next
doors
door.
down. And, you know, we got our new neighbor going across the street, and there's all sorts of fun new shopping
Yeah.
experiences.
And
food.
Shopping and food.
Restaurants that are open on Sundays and Mondays.
Yeah.
That's always fun. So, yeah, I'm super excited about everything that's going on downtown and the people who are making that happen. It's not just a one-person thing. It's
Right.
many, many people making it happen. And the thing that really makes it happen is when people come and see it for themselves
Absolutely.
and experience it. So.
It's worth making, like, I don't know, I always think of like a girls trip, but do like a girls trip in town, like be a you know, go explore.
Staycationer.
Yes, a staycationer. You know, the roads are getting a little sketchy this time of year, but really make a point of coming downtown, spending a Saturday, all day Saturday downtown, because you really could start in the morning and have a little breakfast at the Viking or at Toast, and then, you know, start shopping and stop for lunch somewhere. I mean, you could very easily spend the entire day exploring and having some fun downtown, and at least bracket out at least probably a good 80 to 90 minutes right here at Creative Handmade Goods, because you are like to me, it's like better than a mall because it's all local. So let's talk a little bit about Creative Handmade Goods and how that all came together, and, you know, the fact that it's not stuff that you can get everywhere. So that's what's super cool.
So the thing about Creative Handmade Goods is it kind of started, some of our maker friends were looking for places to sell their goods at Christmas time.
Yeah.
So we kind of started out with the Holiday Art and Artisan Market, which
you guys
we
did that for several
years. We did that
years.
for a number of years. And then pandemic. And at that time, there just wasn't really anywhere for us to sell our goods, and we knew that people were having the same issue. So we checked in with, I probably started with about 20 local makers.
Sure.
Some of them had been friends or people that we had done shows with or whatever. But now we have, I always say over 40, but some days it's 50 plus.
Wow.
Local makers. Not all of our makers are right here, Fergus Falls, but many, many, many of them are from the Otter Tail County area.
Sure.
I've got a few from some outlying areas, but the thing about us is, first of all, we don't deal with supply chain issues.
Right.
Because our makers are right here. They're literally coming in the front door with their totes of stuff. So we don't worry too much about supply chain issues.
Right.
And then the other thing is we're supporting a lot of local folks that maybe that's not what they do for a living. I mean, they do things as a hobby or a side gig.
Sure.
But then they have a place here to sell their goods and expose their talents to lots of people in the community, and also lots of visitors.
Right. Right.
So one of the things that we like the most is helping those new makers who haven't maybe ever even sold anything before other than maybe friends and family, and to really help establish a business for them.
Which is so cool. So you're not only a location, you know, for folks to, you know, they're not going to maybe have enough product to set up a whole store themselves, but they can have their items on a table or a shelf or, you know, an area. But you're also helping them launch that business, getting them really started, because a lot of times, you know, people make something and they've been used to making it for friends and family as gifts. And then all of a sudden the word gets out and people like it and they want it and they're like, oh, I don't even know what should I charge?
Right. Yeah, and we struggle with that sometimes too. Some of our makers, they have no idea what to charge for something. They don't really know what the worth of the product is. And so we do help them kind of through that process too. Whether we're adjusting prices higher or lower, but just trying to kind of match the market here in Fergus.
Sure.
To see where that sweet spot is for them to sell their goods. The other thing we do for them, which is maybe my favorite part, is a lot of our makers do commissions.
Sure.
So we're able to connect a maker with a customer who wants something specific, a
Right.
specific size, a specific design, a specific color scheme, or whatever. So we also do a lot of just connecting people. Do you think that they would do a rug this size and this color? Do you think that he would do a painting of this size and this color? That kind of
Right.
thing. So that's
Which you would never get anywhere else.
yeah, usually
you
that's
just-
not something that
doesn't
would be
exist.
offered. But
Right, which is so cool because you could, if you came into the store and maybe you saw some pottery and you're like, oh, I love this, but boy, I'd really like to get salad plates that went along with it, or
in a
you know,
different
if this was in a
color,
mug or
yeah,
something like
yeah.
that, and you can make that connection and really talk about some ways that you can have some really cool stuff for your own home or for yourself, but or also for gifts too.
Yep, a lot of that kind of stuff happens just making the connections for people,
Absolutely.
which we appreciate. But we also appreciate when they come here and buy what's on the shelf too.
Yeah, and speaking of what's on the shelf, there are, like you said, you have 40 to 50 or more, give take. So it's like having these little stores all over the place that's open all the time. So you don't have to wait for that big craft sale in July or something like that. And it's not just crafts. I mean, this is true artwork and products that you're going to use every day. And so I think that's what there's a great mix of that here.
Yeah, we have a lot of useful products, home decor, and things like cutting boards and spatulas and bowls and coffee mugs and those kinds of things that you can use every single day.
Right. And in addition to that, a lot of like Minnesota themed and even Fergus Falls themed things. So we've got some otters behind
Yeah, we
us
got
and
little
Minnesota
otters.
stuff.
Those aren't local.
But they're otters.
But
so.
we love them. Sometimes when the kids come in, we're trying to keep them entertained. We play Count the Otters.
Oh.
We see if they can find all of the otters that are hidden around the shop.
Right. See?
Something
Great
to
idea.
keep them entertained.
Yep. Come to Creative Handmade Goods just to play Count the Otters. What happens when they all sell?
Yeah.
We get more.
we stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and you guys are getting ready for the holiday season too, and so I just love all the cute handmade ornaments
Yep, lots
that
of
are
handmade,
available.
hand crocheted ornaments, and everyone needs pillows on their tree, so
Well, of course.
that's a great way to cover the empty spots on your tree, by the way. Just a little decorating tip. So a lot of these are made locally. The little crocheted ornaments.
So cute.
This gal lives in South Dakota, actually, but her niece is here in Fergus, so we kind of connected that way. So she does all sorts of fun little tiny crochet things that my hands would never be able to handle.
Well, a lot of great talents here, from crocheting to, like you said, the rugs, to the pottery that's available, and artwork and photography, jewelry, some fantastic jewelry.
Yeah, lots
too.
and lots of jewelry, lots and lots of necklaces and earrings from local makers. And a lot of that stuff is custom too, so we connect them. Can you make this color? Can you make this sport? Can you make this size? That kind of thing.
Right, so you can have it your way.
You kind of can have it your way. We're not quite Burger King, but you can have it your way.
Oh, much better than that. Much better than that.
Yeah.
And let's talk a little bit more too in detail about making things, because you guys, you and Chris are the owners and producers of Soapwerks, which is one of the great products that's worth coming down here for on a very regular basis.
Yeah, so our Soapwerks Naturals brand, that's our bath and body business. So we make everything from handmade bars of soap to liquid soap to dishwashing soap. You can, we've got a whole facial line. You can do bath bombs, kind of run the whole gamut of bath and body products.
Right, I mean, soaking salts and like you said, the lotions, I love the pillow sprays. They're just so relaxing at night. Just little puff, and you kind of feel like you're on vacation with some of the different
If you get the right scent,
Yep.
you've got your vacation. Chris's favorite is the lavender coconut because he feels like he can fall asleep, but also wakes up smelling like coconuts.
Yes,
So,
I'm with that.
on a day like today, we can pretend we're in Hawaii.
Exactly. So, yeah, great product line though. The shower oil is also one of my favorites. Lazy girl lotion.
Yeah, lazy ladies lotion, I call it. So that is other than the soap, that is our top selling product. And it's really this time of year when our skin all starts to dry out, the sales really go through the roof.
And if you haven't tried it, it is amazing. It's like you pop out of the shower and you put a little on your hand and rub it all over, and you don't have to wait till you're dried off completely. You're just good to go.
Yep, you're good to go, and you won't have greasy towels or sheets or clothes or
Right.
anything. So yeah, that is one of our, well, like I say, other than the soap, that is our best selling product.
And all created, developed, and manufactured right here in Fergus Falls.
Yep, our manufacturing facility is just a block away. Also downtown, so we're really,
all
buying
about
into the
downtown.
downtown thing. And we have a 1,200 square foot facility just a block away where all of the soapy products are made, and that's kind of where our back stock area is and where we ship out of for our
Sure.
online orders and stuff.
Right, so if folks want to get refills, they can certainly get them online or
Absolutely.
you know,
So
replenish their supply.
when people are here in the summer, enjoying the lake time, oftentimes they're like, how do we restock? But we are online, soapwerksnaturals.com. And Soapwerks is WERKS.
Like work off.
Like work off. So that sounded good when we decided the name, but
Yep.
people always misspell it.
Of course.
But it is what it is.
They'll find it. It's worth the find.
They are.
And then speaking of those type of products too, you've got a great men's collection of products available too.
Yeah, so we do some products that are not strictly for men, but packaged in a manly way, and they smell more manly, but still lotions and mists and soaps and shaving
Beard
bars
oil.
and beard oil and all that kind of stuff, and that's all stocked up and ready to go for Christmas gifting. So if you want to get your man into caring for his skin and beard and hair, etc., we can get you hooked up.
Fantastic. Lots of those types of things. Let's see. Mitten tree. There's the sweater mittens.
There is the couple local makers doing sweater mittens. Those have been really popular, and I imagine with today's snow that'll start to pick up again too.
Because most of us have got one mitten in a closet and haven't found the other mitten
the
yet.
other one?
Yeah. I don't know where they go.
Yeah, I
They
couldn't
probably
even find
headed south.
I couldn't even find my winter coat the other day.
Yeah.
So where is that thing?
Yep.
So yeah, just trying to get ready for the season, I guess. So plenty of coats not coats, scarves and mittens and
Even
a few
some
hats, even some pieces for men there too. Last year we did stock up, although not local, but beautiful imported scarves and flat caps, and they were very popular for Christmas gifts last year.
Absolutely. And there's a small area for the kiddos. There's some candy and some cute kids things going on.
And we've restocked on our caramels, so our caramel lady was very happy to get our Christmas order. She actually is a friend of ours from Gillette, Wyoming, makes the most lovely caramels, and so we just got those in just last week. So she's stocked up and ready to go there too.
Fantastic. Well, there are so many things to look at. Like I said, you need to dedicate some time to come in and just check out everything that's here. You're bound to find yourself something to make your home festive for the holidays, or maybe it's a new place setting or a new serving dish for Thanksgiving. There are just so many things that are.
There are,
here.
and I'm still kind of holding out for Thanksgiving. I'm kind of a one holiday at a time girl, but obviously we have started setting up for Christmas. But we do still have a lot of fall themed and Thanksgiving-able gifts and that kind of thing in the store.
So it'd be a nice hostess gift if you're traveling for Thanksgiving, if you're going to somebody's home, bring them something fun and festive that's
From Fergus
from
Falls.
Fergus Falls. Exactly. Anything else we should touch on, Jan?
I do want to touch on one thing.
Yeah.
So this year,
So I was totally looking at those like over your shoulder. I'm like, oh,
this
tell us,
year,
Ellen.
this isn't really on brand for us for Soapwerks because we're kind of, spa and relax and luxury. But this year I finally did our Minnesota soaps. So these are all themed Minnesota, and there's 10 different soaps. The long Minnesota goodbye is one of them because it's not a goodbye if it doesn't take 30 minutes.
Right.
And school soap, so this is a purple and gold soap for all of our Vikings fans. And there's many other soaps like Ufta, and we call it Hot Dish. And
Yep.
all those fun things. So those have, we just put those out maybe about a month ago, and they've been really popular, and especially for gifting.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Anybody from Minnesota, like I said, I'm looking over your shoulder reading them and laughing. Oh yeah, the Blizzard of '91. Remember that one? So.
Halloween Blizzard of
Yep.
91.
Yep.
We were at a show in Minot last weekend, and they remembered the Halloween Blizzard of 91 out there too, so must have been big.
Yeah, a big one there. But again, a lot of stuff, not just for gifts. They're great items here
For yourself, too.
for yourself, for every day. If there's some just amazing artisans and vendors and crafters that have spent a lot of time on things here, and you can really tell. So you can really give something that's special and unique.
Yeah, and we're happy for that partnership with our makers because they put their heart and soul into something, and then they bring it in the store and trust us to sell it for them. So it's a really great relationship, and we try to give them as much as we take from them,
Right.
Because they are helping us stock our store, which is nice, but always happy to help someone, a local maker.
Absolutely. And then as we move into the holiday season, Jan, when can people come to Creative Handmade Goods, downtown Fergus Falls, across from Uncle Eddie's and what's soon to be Dutchman Organics in
Yeah.
the former Sears building, right next to Park Region and Gunpowder. Like, you can't miss it, and it's worth coming here. But when people want to come in person, what's the best time to come?
So we're
or-
open Monday through Saturday. Our normal hours are Monday through Saturday, 10 to 5:30. As we get closer to Christmas, we'll maybe open a little earlier on Saturdays. And in past years, we've been open on Sunday afternoons as well. Some of that's a little bit weather dependent, but definitely we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we have our website, creativehandmadegoods.com or soapworksnaturals.com, takes you to the same place. But our hours are always posted there too. And then the other thing that we'll do is if you want to do a little ladies shopping or
A
men's
little-
shopping,
Well, yeah.
little
little
kind of
after
evening,
hours
after
party?
hours thing. Yep, we've been known to do that quite a bit as well.
Okay, so get in touch with you guys here if you want to set something up with a few friends and open a bottle
We'll
of wine.
give you the run of the store and
Stop over at Gunpowder first.
we'll open a bottle of wine or whatever you prefer. And
Yep.
Usually when we do that, I make a few little snacks too. So.
Good stuff, good stuff. Well, congratulations on surviving through the last few years
Yep.
of craziness, and look forward to seeing all those fun smiling faces as they look around and do their shopping right here at Creative Handmade Goods, and
Well, thank
make
you.
those seasons bright for so many people.
We appreciate the support of the chamber and all the other businesses downtown. So
You bet. It's worth coming downtown.
it is.
Awesome. Thanks, Jan, for being
Thank
on
you.
the show today, and thank you for tuning in. We'll be back after a little break.
The ultimate Wi-Fi experience is here with the Park Region My Safety Net app. Welcome home to My Safety Net. The My Safety Net app is designed to easily tailor a custom Wi-Fi experience. The My Safety Net app is simple and intuitive. All features are accessible from the home dashboard. Easily create profiles for people, places, and things. Pause the internet. Set schedules. Run bandwidth tests. Get performance alerts and device statistics. Enhanced features allow you to filter content, prioritize devices and activities, get notified and keep track of web threats, intrusions, and blocked viruses. My SafetyNet app. Connect, control, and tailor the ultimate Wi-Fi experience. My SafetyNet by Park Region. Call today.
Well, welcome back to Find It in Fergus Falls. I want to thank Chris and Jan for getting up early this morning and showing us all around the store and all the great things that are going on or happening and available at Creative Handmade Goods. Make sure you get down the downtown Fergus Falls. We've got some great shops downtown, including Creative Handmade Goods and a bunch of others, not only for the holidays, but just for your regular shopping. And if you are excited about the holidays and you like to go to a party, but you really don't want to do all the work and plan it all, we have taken care of that for you. The Chamber is hosting Merry Mix and Mingle holiday party on Saturday, December 3rd. We will be at the Eagles, otherwise known as the Ship. Starts at 6:30, so it gives you a chance to enjoy all the festivities of the Over the River Festival, including watching the fireworks, and then head on over to the Eagles at 6:30 for appetizers and a social hour. 7:30, we'll have dinner. We'll have a choice of a lovely chicken Kiev or vegetable lasagna, and then we're going to wrap up the night with stand-up comedy. So how long has it been since you've been out to see a comedian in person? Well, we're bringing John Bush to Fergus Falls. He is hilarious. I got to check him out on YouTube, but that is all part of the Merry Mix and Mingle holiday party, Saturday, December 3rd at the Eagles Club. You can get tickets for $50 if you want to reserve a table for your friends, your coworkers, or just some people that you know and want to hang around with. Get a hold of us at the Chamber at 218-736-6951, or you can register and reserve and pay for your tickets online at fergusfalls.com. Again, it's the Merry Mix and Mingle holiday party on Saturday, December 3rd. Well, this has been Find It in Fergus Falls. I'm Lisa Workman, and we will see you again next time.